This king forcefully married his daughter to a pig, and even made her live like a pig. The king had 3 beautiful daughters. One day he asked them what gifts they would like. The eldest daughter wanted a golden dress. The second daughter wished for a silver gown. But the youngest asked for something far more unusual: a talking grape, a smiling apple, and a peach that rang like a bell. Such things could never be found in any market. Yet the king was especially fond of his youngest daughter, so he set out to search. He first bought dresses for the older 2 sisters, but for the youngest daughter, he asked every merchant in the land, and none had ever seen such strange gifts. Wretched and heartbroken that he could not find her gift, as fate would have it, a loud crash came from his carriage. He discovered that a wheel had slipped into a pit, and could not be freed. Villagers from the neighboring towns all came to help, but nobody could pull the carriage out. Suddenly a white pig appeared and offered to help, on one condition: that he be allowed to marry the youngest princess. Without hesitation, the king clasped its trotters in agreement. The pig used its snout to lever the wheel straight, then gave a mighty push, and the carriage was liberated. Even more astonishing, the carriage flew back to the palace on its own. The king presented the dresses to the 2 older daughters, and regretfully told the youngest that her gifts could not be found. At that moment, another great crash echoed outside. Looking from his window, the king saw the white pig pushing a cart to take the princess away. Filled with regret over his promise, the king refused to give his daughter to a pig. He disguised a maid in the princess's gown, and sent her instead. The pig was clever, and immediately recognized that she was not the true princess. Panic-stricken, the king then dressed the real princess in filthy, ragged clothes, hoping the pig would reject her. But when the pig saw the real princess, he was overjoyed. He brought her back in the carriage. On the road, the pig told her she would be happy. He delivered her to a dirty sty, and made her sit on a pile of soiled straw, saying, "This is your new home." The princess was heartbroken. The pig gave her some cornmeal to eat. She forced herself to swallow it, and wept herself to sleep. The next morning, she awoke in a soft bed, and couldn't believe her eyes. The filthy pigsty had been transformed into a magnificent palace. Suddenly a company of maidservants appeared, to dress and beautify her, and soon she was once again a royal princess. She was led to the palace dining hall. There a very handsome young man awaited her. The princess was stunned and unsure what to do. The man took her to a garden, where he showed her the talking grape, the smiling apple, and the peach that chimed like a bell. The princess was astonished, and he then revealed the whole truth. He was a prince under a witch's curse, turned into a pig, but the witch had told him that if he could obtain a talking grape, a smiling apple, and a peach that rang like a bell, the curse would be broken. From that day on, the prince and princess lived happily ever after.